Hello everybody, I'm Jose Betancourt, and as always thank you for viewing my videos. So here I'm playing NieR Automata on the PlayStation 4 Pro. It is published by Square Enix and developed by Platinum Games. It's currently going to be available for the PlayStation 4 and Windows 10, or the Windows platform. Is there any news in regards to the Xbox One? I'm not sure. As of now, it is only available in those current platforms, I believe January 17, 2017, or somewhere in the middle of January. But based on the demo that is currently available on the PlayStation Network, NieR Automata is a freaking intense, I guess, action role-playing game. That's the best way I can put it. I didn't really necessarily see any role-playing elements during the demo. The demo is about 15-20 minutes long, and I'm telling you, there is so many different aspects of this game that really impressed me. NieR Automata was not in my radar at all until I played the demo. And of course, on the PlayStation 4 Pro, you're going to get a slight upgrade in performance, possibly resolution, things of that sort, some technical upgrades. And this game plays smooth. It looks really good, and I really cannot wait to get my hands on the final product. What I really enjoyed about the demo was that you got a taste of all different aspects of this type of genre. The third-person action. It's not necessarily a shooter, but you have some shooting elements. You also have melee elements. Very reminiscent of Contra or Devil May Cry. You even have some moments where the camera is going to change and it's going to look like a platformer. Also, the camera will change to a top-down point of view, and it made me feel like I was playing Robotron. So there are different elements. There are different elements that feel very familiar, and it all works well. And you're going to see the final boss in the demo, not necessarily in the game, but the final boss during this demo, you're going to see it at the very end, and it was freaking insane. A very cool little story element going on during the demo as well. Definitely got to check it out. If you have a PlayStation 4, head over to the PlayStation Network, check it out for yourself. You're going to be really impressed. By the way, speaking of demos, I also tried out Gravity Rush 2 on the PlayStation Network. Another one that wasn't necessarily on my radar. I have Gravity Rush on the PlayStation Vita. Really good game. A little tough to control on the PlayStation Vita, so having it on a bigger screen is a whole lot better. And I was also impressed with Gravity Rush 2. The demo, that is. But in this particular video, I want to talk about video games, and I want to wrap up my year because this is most likely the last gaming-related video you're going to see on my channel. Now, before I go any further, I want to thank everyone for a great year as far as support and subscribing to my channel. I didn't necessarily feel like I was going to be doing YouTube videos this long. So the main reason why I continued to do it, besides loving to hear the sound of my voice, is that I feel that those of you who have subscribed to my channel, I feel that you appreciate what I do, and therefore I feel motivated to continue providing content that you might find interesting, like this video. Anyway, speaking of 2016, as far as my childhood and growing up as a geek, I'm still a geek. I know we like to throw that word around a lot, but believe it or not, I was called a nerd in high school and everything of that sort. And of course, I am very involved in the geek culture. Obviously, if you watch my videos, you'll truly understand that. And I've seen many of my childhood, not heroes, some were heroes, For example, David Bowie, Prince. You're talking about icons who have passed away in 2016, and smaller, more familiar names, because Prince and David Bowie. I mean, those are iconic names, but and I'm not going to sit here and speak about everyone or mention everyone who has passed away as far as celebrities during 2016. But if you grew up in the 70s and 80s, some of these celebrities who have passed away, you're fully aware of who they are, and it was really shocking. From music to movies to TV sitcoms, it was just a very rough year. But on a more happier note, video games. On the video game end, 2016 was phenomenal. We saw for the first time a mid-generation upgrade with the PlayStation 4 Pro. In 2017, we're going to see Microsoft's version of a mid-generation upgrade with their Scorpio project. On the gaming side, we finally got Final Fantasy 15. We finally got The Last Guardian. Those two particular titles in itself, a lot of people were waiting for those particular titles, and they are finally here. And the wait was well worth it. If you watched a few of my videos, or if you watched the video I did for The Last Guardian, I named it my game of 2016 because of the relationship with Trico, between your character and Trico. That in itself is worth trying, worth playing. If it doesn't appeal to you, that's fine. But from a technical standpoint, from a curiosity standpoint, you need to try at least for 10, 20 minutes playing The Last Guardian, just so you can understand what people are talking about when they talk about that relationship between Trico and the kid. There's nothing like it so far in video games. And that relationship is mainly why it's Game of the Year, besides the actual game itself, which was really, really, it was phenomenal. There are some problems, with frame rates and some camera. Sometimes the camera gets in your way. But that game was so, it captured me, and to the point where I just couldn't stop playing. And also we got Uncharted 4, we got Gears of War 4, and everything else in between. We've gotten some phenomenal video games. Whether you're a PlayStation person, whether you're a fan of Nintendo or Xbox, you got something that you can remember fondly about in 2016. Whether it was a third-party title or a first-party title. Look at Battlefield 1. Phenomenal game. Titanfall 2. Watch Dogs 2. I haven't played Watch Dogs 2, but I hear a lot of good things about it. Mafia 3. I've heard a lot of really good things about Mafia 3. And there are some titles I just didn't want to buy because I didn't have the time. And then there were some disappointments like No Man's Sky. I haven't played No Man's Sky, so I can't truly speak in regards to whether it was a disappointment, but to a lot of people, it was. Inside, which is an indie game. I played that on the Xbox One, completed it. It was about 5 hours or so to complete, but that was a memorable 5 hours. And sometimes a great experience doesn't necessarily have to be 100 hours long. Some of my best memories in life lasted, a brief moment. Now I know there's going to be some really funny jokes in regards to that. I know I'm thinking of some. But a great experience. Whether it's, 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 hours. There's no allocated time that you need to to go through in order to have a great experience. And video games have adapted that method of giving you an experience, whether it's a 5-hour game or a 50-hour game. Some people are going to take a different experience out of those type of games. Look at The Witcher 3. Last year it was so many people voted that as Game of the Year. I finally picked it up during this year's Black Friday. I look forward to playing it. I really do. But I had some other games to play. I just finished the Telltale Games version of Batman. And that was really good. You know, a very interesting take to Batman. I enjoyed it a lot. Right now I'm going to work on Walking Dead Frontier. I love what Telltale Games has done. If you put all of those games together, not all the games that Telltale has done, but all the series, for example, Batman, Game of Thrones, I also finished that finally. Those are about 6-hour experiences if you put all of the series into one. Not all of the series, excuse me. But you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. But regardless, it's been a great year for video games. That's the point of my video. There are a lot of people who will downplay the importance of this year as far as video games are concerned. We got virtual reality hitting the mass market now. That's a thing. Even YouTube is jumping on the virtual reality. I don't want to say hype train because it's been out for a few years on PC, and it seems to be doing its thing. And it's a great experience, believe me. Playing the X-Wing portion of Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, was amazing in VR. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up because, you know, I got places to go, people to see. It's Christmas Eve, but I want to wish everyone a happy holidays. Enjoy the rest of 2016. Enjoy your family, your loved ones, and enjoy those video games. But as always, thank you for viewing my video. You guys take care.